Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Thomas Edison. Rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life. J.K. Rowling. They told you that if you fail, you're not good enough. That failure means you're not smart enough, not talented enough, not strong enough. That falling down is proof that you should stop trying. That if it doesn't work the first time, maybe it was never meant for you. But they were wrong, so wrong. Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of success. It's the painful, uncomfortable, often lonely part of the journey that most people don't talk about. It's where true growth happens, where strength is built in silence, where patience is tested when no one is watching, where your real character is shaped. Every person who has achieved something meaningful in life has faced failure. Not once, not twice, but over and over again. Think about this. Michael Jordan, the man considered the greatest basketball player of all time, was cut from his high school team. He cried, he hurt, but he didn't quit. Instead, he used that failure as fuel. He said, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed." Oprah Winfrey, now one of the most influential women in the world, was once told she was unfit for television. She was fired from her job. Imagine that. Told she wasn't good enough for something she would later dominate. But she didn't stop. J.K. Rowling rejected by 12 publishers. She was broke, a single mother, struggling to survive. She had every reason to give up, but she kept writing. She believed in her story, even when no one else did. Steve Jobs fired from the company he started. Imagine that, building something from scratch and then being kicked out of it. But he came back stronger, with more vision, more clarity, and he changed the world. And then, there's Abraham Lincoln. Before he became one of the greatest presidents in history, he lost his job, was defeated in multiple elections, and suffered a mental breakdown. At one point, he wrote in his journal that he was the most miserable man living, but through the darkness, he found resilience. He didn't let failure define him, he let it prepare him to lead a nation through its most divided hour. Albert Einstein, often seen as a symbol of genius, was once labeled mentally slow by his teachers. He didn't speak fluently until he was nearly 9. He was expelled from school and denied entrance to a university, but his mind worked differently. And it was that difference that gave us the theory of relativity and a new understanding of the universe. Ben Carson, world-renowned neurosurgeon, grew up in poverty in inner-city Detroit. He was called dumb by classmates, he had a violent temper, and failing grades. But his mother believed in him, even when no one else did. She made him read 2 books a week and pushed him to rise. And he did. To becoming the first surgeon to successfully separate conjoined twins at the head, he went from being a failing student. Thomas Edison, the man who lit the world, was told by a teacher that he was too stupid to learn anything. He was fired from his first 2 jobs for being non-productive. He made over 1,000 failed attempts before inventing a light bulb. "I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." When asked why he didn't give up, he said, "I have not failed." So what does this tell you? It tells you that failure is not a sign to stop. It's a sign to keep going. It's life's way of asking you, how bad do you want it? If you failed, be proud. It means you had the courage to try. It means you stepped into the unknown while others stayed in their comfort zones. It means you're learning what doesn't work, and that's exactly how you discover what does. Nobody becomes great without falling. Nobody becomes strong without struggle. Nobody becomes wise without mistakes. Success isn't built on perfect plans. It's built on sleepless nights, on failed attempts, on quiet tears and loud doubts, on the decision to get up one more time, even when you have every excuse to stay down. So stop fearing failure. Stop avoiding it. Don't run from it, embrace it. Let it teach you. Let it shape you. Let it toughen you up. Because every failure you face is a stepping stone, a chapter, a lesson. A bridge between who you are now and who you're becoming. You were never meant to be perfect. You were meant to be real. To try, to fall, to rise, and to try again. Not after all the pain, not after all the effort. Failure doesn't kill dreams, quitting does. Don't you dare quit on yourself. Not now. You're closer than you think. Closer than you've ever been. Just keep going. One more step, one more try, one more reason to believe in yourself. Because success isn't just the outcome, it's the journey and failure. It's the part of the journey that turns ordinary people into legends. If this message touched your heart, don't just scroll away. Drop a comment, share it with someone who needs it, and most importantly, because the next video might be the one that changes your life. Subscribe to CirimohVault TV for more life-changing stories, deep truths, and powerful motivation. Every video is made to remind you, you're not alone, you're not done. And your story isn't over. Hit that bell.